Happening all my peoples right here. Much respect every time. We're gonna get into some things here. It's a Sunday Mag podcast. Now, we're gonna talk about these chaos that they're showing us right here over yesterday and overnight last night. We're gonna talk about that because it's a lot. When you look into it, it's a lot of things going on overnight between yesterday and today right here. So we're gonna talk about it. First out the gate with this Brown University that they tell you was attacked by a gunman. This is another mass shooting in a supposedly university right here in Connecticut. We're gonna get into it and talk about it for a little bit and get into some more things because there's a lot they have on the table right about now. Make it run. Pay attention.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We begin with breaking news. Another mass shooting in this country. At least 2 people have been killed, 8 others critically wounded in a shooting at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay, so this is in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, right there. And they tell you 8 people got injured and 2 dead. So that's total 10, right? So they claim that this shooter was gone off the scene at this point right here. When they bring you this newscast right here, they tell you the shooter is on the run. So it's a supposedly manhunt, as you could see them rescue and all, orange clothing, look at them. Nobody they supposed to be attending to is there. Nobody. All they're doing is running up and down with beds with things on it, but not people. Even though you have all that people injured. But pay attention to this right here. Another hoax they're giving you with another university shooting. Pay attention to this and you're going to find out what's the agenda right here. Make it run.
The gunman remains at large. It happened as students were taking final exams.
And watch this. They're always showing you people running. They always be supposed to be on the scene to show you people running, but they never be able to catch nothing like them attending to anybody. It's still hot because people running all over the place, but you will never see them attend to one of those people that they tell you got shot and injured. Pay attention and watch.
Campus is on lockdown. CBS News reporter Logan Hall is on the scene for us tonight. Logan, what's the latest?
Pay attention here with the one eye on the mic.
Sharika, it's still an active situation here, and no shooter is in custody. A shelter-in-place order is still in effect for the greater Brown University area.
They don't know where the shooter at, but they tell you to shelter in place. That's always stupid for them to tell you what to do, even though they don't know where the shooter at. Pay attention here.
Panicked people ran toward police with their arms in the air.
Wow, panicked people run to police with their hands in the air. Look at this right here, people. It's just a show they're putting on for the masses. None of it look real to me. Look again.
Teams fanned out across the Brown University campus.
They seemed urgent. They were driving really fast. I was confused. I was like, what's happening?
That's the only thing you can notice, that they're driving really fast, but you can't tell the masses what happened right there.
University area.
Pay attention, look and see.
Panicked people ran toward police with their arms in the air as SWAT teams fanned out across the Brown.
SWAT team fanned out. Look at them people. That's the SWAT team right there fanning out. Does it look like some kind of sense of emergency that they're trying to catch a gunman and they lose people? Look at them. Wow, unbelievable that the masses buy that. But look what you can see too there. The E and the number 9. The E can represent a number 3. So there go your 39 coding right
University
there.
campus.
They seemed urgent. They were driving really fast.
So
I was
that's how
confused.
you know.
I was like, what's happening?
Again.
Local officials say first reports of shots fired came in just after 4 p.m. And police were dispatched to an engineering and physics building that has classrooms and labs where students were taking their
They can show you all of these things, but they can't show you what really happened. They can't show you nothing of what happened, period. The only thing they can show you now is them setting up for a supposedly shooter that already gone off the scene. Look at this show right here that they put on people. Look.
Our officers responded, and as they're trained to do, entered that building immediately and began searching for a suspect.
Did you find him?
Preliminarily, all we have is a suspect that was a male dressed in black.
Francis Doyle.
Yes, people, that's the only evidence they have. Is a suspect dressed in black. And don't worry about it. FBI is on the scene right away. Did you see the shirt that said FBI on the back? That's not possible, people. So the FBI realize that shooting right there and they show up? No, people, this is bullshit. This would more like a SWAT team, just in case it's a standoff. They would have called in the police first, and the police would have decided that the scene looked certain kind of way need to call in SWAT team, but the FBI on the scene, people? Come on, that's bullshit. 100%
It's the
made up
university's
shit.
provost.
Most of our buildings after hours are card swiped, but since there was a final exam, there was probably a lot of traffic.
The Ivy League school has more than 7,300 undergrads and about 3,000
73 is the code in 73, Hawks code. Listen.
graduate students. Law enforcement says
Look,
multiple people were...
Where is the people? Where is the multiple people? That's one of them on the bed? Let's see, people, because that don't look like a person. Like I told you, you will never see them move one of the supposed victims. Not
to
even
nearby
one. Look,
hospitals.
We are a week and a half away from Christmas, and 2 people died today, and another 8 are in the hospital. So please.
They're already in the hospital. The other 8 are already in the hospital. Real fast. You don't even see them. You don't even see a speck of blood on the scene or anything, people. With all that people shot and injured and 2 killed. Listen.
Pray for those families.
Look at these people. Look, it's just a show. Look at them playing with the dumb people right here. Look.
Now, Jarika, this is still a very active situation here, and police say they know how this man left the building.
You see that, people? They know how the man left the building. That's what he just said. They know how the man left the building. Wow, pay attention.
Joining us now from Brown University, student Zoe Weissman, who is with us. Zoe, thank you so much for making time. I know this must be a very difficult situation for you and fellow students there on the campus.
Okay, so you think that? You're really thinking that it's difficult for her and you find her right away? I don't understand. How do you find this person real fast to give them an interview on TV? This is bullshit for the public, but this I told you. These are the things that are used to prove that these are hoaxes that are already planned. It's already planned, scripted and everything, and now they're giving you on TV. This person right there, people, that they claim was in another shooting before, another school shooting. Pay attention to this. Watch.
Can you just tell us a little bit about where you are, what has happened to you over the past couple of hours since this shelter took place?
He's sheltering right now.
Yeah, so around 4:15, my friend called me. I'm in my dorm, and she asked if I was in Barrison Hawley, which is the building where the shooting occurred. And I told her no, and I'm actually from Parkland, and I survived the shooting there. And so I was like...
You hear that, people? She said, I'm from Parkland, and I also survived the shooting there. What Parkland? I guess that was some years ago with the Parkland shooting. Let's find out what kind of shooting this one was involved in before and now again. Listen.
That's where my brain immediately went, and I was like, tell me if it's a shooting. And it confirmed for me. And so ever since then, I've just been staying in my room. I've been on the phone with my family, my friends, and just keeping updated.
Zoe, how are you doing? How are your classmates doing? Have you been able to talk to other people? Do you have anyone near you who's able to support you as these minutes and hours go by?
Yeah, so far, everyone I've reached out to is safe and okay. It was the engineering building, so I'm more so worried about friends and people I know who are studying that. I think mentally, I feel like I'm 12 again.
Mentally, you feel like you're 12 again, 12 number 3, I guess. It was 12 in the first supposedly school shooting. Listen.
It just feels exactly like how I felt in 2018.
2018, you see that, people? 2018. So, yes, it's the Parkland shooting in 2018. This one, Zoe, was also involved in it. It was there when that mass school shooting happened, and also here in this one, Brown University. You believe it, people? They always do that. They will bring you this guy named Mason that I did a video on, and he was involved in 3 terrorist attacks. One in Brussels, one in the UK, and one in America. I was like, how did they get away with these things? And then they named the man Mason for the Freemasonry, and everybody miss it. It's sort of like this again, people. They show you these people that involved in multiple psyops. Remember, it's not real. So that show you that that's a 3rd-degree Mason right there, running games on the public. Take a listen.
Yeah, I'm really angry. I'm really angry that this is happening to me all over again.
It's happening to you all over
and
again.
I'm just
That
in
means you're
shock.
angry and you're in shock.
Can you tell us where you are in relation to the building on the campus, and what was campus life like just a few hours ago before the shooting took place?
What was campus life about?
Yeah, I don't want to say what dorm I'm in specifically, but I'm probably a few blocks away. I'm on the southern side of campus, so there's like two main areas of dorms. And I was planning on going to study with my friends right before this happened. We're in the middle of finals. It's day 2 of finals. So there's no classes, but everyone's kind of out and about on campus studying with people. So it's definitely really busy.
Wow.
Can you tell us a little bit more, Zoe, about how you reflect on the fact that you were a young kid in Parkland when that shooting happened, just about 11, 12 years old, as I understand it, and now here you are in college, you know, many miles away from where you went to high school, where you grew up, and now to experience this, to have your life, you know, intersect with 2 major mass shootings in this way. First, how it you know, impacts you, but also what you think it says.
Can you put that in perspective a little bit, people? That little supposed girl right there, having all of these experience with school shooting. She just happens to always be there in these mass school shooting, people. Mass school shooting now, mass university shooting is involved in it. Pay attention, and you believe it's real? Wow. If you believe in coincidence, that's a dumb thing. But pay attention
It's
here.
about
Listen.
this moment that we're all in.
It's a moment they in.
Yeah, I actually turned 20 yesterday, so it's been 8 years since I was going to experience everything. And I think that my experience is so important because it shows that no one is safe from this. Until our Congress people actually decide to do something and care about children, care about their constituents,
so there you go, people. Yes, until Congress, because Congress is going to save the world. Until Congress start care more and do more. I guess they're going to always have school shootings. I guess they're calling for this agenda. Move.
Person of interest in just the last few hours was taken into custody. A source telling ABC News that was based on a tip that was called into law enforcement. So that person of interest now in custody.
Okay, so they call it a person of interest. They didn't have a suspect that there was manhunting. It's a person of interest. It's funny how they use those words. And guess what, people? Now that they find the person of interest, they're done searching. Searching is done, lockdown is done, shelter in place is lifted, everything. Because they got the person of interest, not the suspect. I guess they don't call them suspect anymore. All of these manhunt that they're showing you on TV, they mention person of interest. And when they get to that person of interest, case over, we got him. Why you don't call him a suspect? But pay attention to this right here. I already told you it's a bullshit hoax. Listen.
Lifted the shelter in place. Many of the students, the people living in this community and the areas surrounding Brown University have been essentially on lockdown.
It was on lockdown, people. It was on lockdown because it was a manhunt. And it was for a person of interest, not the suspect, not the shooter, but the person of interest. Why just don't call him the suspect? Why don't call him the shooter? If you can pick him up and everybody's safe again, why is not the shooter? Wow.
Stay inside, lock their doors for the entire night. So now that shelter in place has been lifted, we're also getting an update on the status of the victims. 9 total. 7 people are still in stable condition.
So hold on here, people. So how we get to 9 total now? It was 10 total with 2 dead and 8 injured. Here they come now. Now it's 9 injured people. Hold on here, hold on. Let's go back. Listen.
Lock their doors for the entire night. So now that shelter in place has been lifted, we're also getting an update on the status of the victims. 9 total.
9 total.
7 people are still in stable condition at the hospital. 1 critical. 1 was discharged from the hospital. Of course, 2 students were also shot and killed in this mass shooting.
So you said 9 total injured. So it's 2-9 coding right there, people. 2-9. 2 dead. 9 injured. That's what they just tell you. So hold on here, people. That's the 2 is 1-1. I already told you. That's the 9/11 coding. they give you right there if you flip it. 2 always 1 1. That's why in numerology it's either called 2 or 11. Same damn shit. Do you understand? So when you look at it, that's 11-9 in for coding right there. The code that proves to you that it's a destruction place you live in. So every time they pull one of that off, they give you that 9/11 coding in it. Listen.
Let's bring in our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky. Aaron, I know you're getting new information about this person of interest. How confident are authorities that they have the shooter?
Okay.
They're confident they're calling
so
this.
They're confident that it is the shooter, but they still call him a person of interest. Wow, just like they give you with the supposedly, what they call him, Jimangio or whatever they call him, that shoot the healthcare supposedly person in the middle of New York. All of these peoples, and the one that they show you shoot the Charlie Kirk, all of these is fakery. But they always call those people the person of interest. Because what? I guess they got one supposedly camera shot of that person. But you can't see the person on it, just the figure. No face or nothing. But that's what they're going to tell you they use to catch that supposedly person of interest. Pay attention.
Individual, a person of interest, but as you heard the authorities say, they are not looking for anyone else, and they are lifting the shelter-in-place order around Providence, Rhode Island. So right now, they believe they have the individual responsible for killing 2 people and injuring 9 others on the campus of Brown University. The authorities detained this individual of interest, we're told, based on a tip that they received overnight. And the authorities did not put out much for the public.
How did you get the tip, man? How did the peoples give the I don't understand. Just what he's just gonna say right there, that the police didn't put out too much information. So how did the public know where to find this guy and know how to identify him? Let's listen.
To go on, there was a snippet of video showing a figure dressed in black.
Nobody can tell who's that by looking at the fucking video, people. Come on. Nobody can know who it is by looking at this video right here, people. So this is what the people's calling in for, to say, yeah, we know him. And that's how the police catch up with him. I don't believe it.
Rounding the corner there. That's all the information the public
believe that, people?
Had to know.
You have all these footage in those areas, all those camera and surveillance, and you only come up with one showing him from back? I'm telling you, people, I don't know how people can spot these as fake, man. Pay attention.
That was enough, apparently,
you see, that
for
was
someone
enough
to give the authorities
and
a tip, and overnight.
That alone, people, that alone, and the right person see it to lead the police to the supposedly suspected person. I guess it's the person of interest, they call it. But this video right here, boss it. You see that right there? The same thing I was telling you about those shootings that I mentioned, people. The footage don't show shit, but after all, somebody see it and recognize the person to call the police. What a joke for the masses right
Police
here.
Took this individual into custody. The manhunt then is
Where did
now
you find
over.
him?
The focus now is going to be on getting this individual identified already. Undoubtedly, the authorities have done that. They'll dig into social media background, find out what they can about.
Yes, I guess later on they're going to come back and tell you it tied to some terrorists. Either this person mad because something going on, but at the end of the day, you're going to be right around in that area of a terrorist attack. Move.
All black, and that those shots began, or they got the first call around 4:05 Eastern Time.
4:05, number 9 coding, but pay attention, this is CNN right here. And before they supposedly got that person of interest in custody, CNN show you this right here. And look what they're doing right here. Pay attention.
About 3.5 hours ago. I want to go to Katie's son, Brown University student. Katie is still on lockdown in her dorm room.
So you hear that, people? The CNN finds somebody that's still in lockdown in the dorm room to talk to on live TV. And I already told you, these are the things you should use to debunk these things, to realize that it is a hoax for TV, because they're actually pushing a narrative. Do you understand? All they're doing is open the door for the agenda. Why is CNN get in contact with these people? These little, students that that's in lockdown right now and in shelter in place. They shelter in place. They don't know where the gunman at. They shelter in place. But CNN got a hold of that person. I guess CNN called them. You believe the person in the supposedly shelter in place called CNN? Let's see.
Are you with us?
Listen.
Yes, hello, hi.
Wow.
Are you okay? We're so sorry you're going through this.
Wow, we're so sorry you're going through this.
I'm
Listen.
okay. I'm doing all right. Thank you so much.
Of course you're doing all right. How did you get the call?
I know. It's really, really a scary and traumatic thing to have to be on lockdown at your school.
Wow.
And to have violence like this around you. I've been told you heard the gunshots.
Listen, she heard the gunshot. If you're in the school and gunshot fire, of course you hear it.
I was studying in Barrison Holly, which is the engineering building where I think the shooting happened. So
You think the shooting
I was in the front
happened?
area, and I heard like multiple gunshots, like bangs, coming from the back where the classrooms are, and I basically fled immediately. Me and the other people that were studying there.
That is so scary. Okay, so take us in again for just people that are at home who may be tuning in. What she's talking about is the Barrison Holly building there on Brown, which is where this shooting did happen.
Look, people,
2
nobody
people
at
killed,
all
8
injured.
people
Nobody.
in critical but stable condition. And so, Katie, you're saying you were studying there. There were exams going on at that time, right?
Yeah. So the way the building is, it's a pretty big building. There's a front area called the ERC that has like a cafe during the week, and there are some tables. And then further back into the building, there are classrooms, and I think that's where the exams were. So I was in the front area of the building, so I didn't see anything, but I heard the gunshots.
Wow.
And so when you heard them, you said they sounded kind of like pops.
You see, listen.
Pops, bangs. I mean, at first, I've never experienced anything like this, so I didn't really know what to make of it, but there were so many in sequential, and it was like bangs or pops.
No, people, gunshot don't sound like bang or pop in a building. You see that, people? Every fucking time they pull this off, they use somebody to play with you right there. For all the dummies who have no experience and don't know nothing in life, this will just fly over your head. Gunshots in a building don't sound pop. I'm sorry, it don't. That's a loud drum sound in your ears that echoes. The gunshot is so loud when the bullet exits the gun. It make a loud sound. If it's a trap environment like inside of a building, the shot gonna echo. The noise gonna be sound in the building like echo. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So it can't be a pop if it's real gun. Okay, so you get away with this right here, showing the people this shit? Unbelievable. Listen.
And yeah, at first, like me and the other people that were there, we kind of froze, and then someone was like, "We have to go."
They got
and then
froze.
Everyone just sprinted out.
And they
I
sprinted
left all
out.
my stuff there.
So you sprinted out and you don't know where the shoulder is at. You sprinted out. You could have run straight in the arms of the gunman because you don't know where they're at. And now you're running from a classroom to go out there. What a bullshit. Does that make sense? Move.
Following some breaking news overseas as President Trump vows a very serious retaliation after reports of 3 Americans being killed in an ambush in Syria.
So guess what, people? Donald Trump vow retaliation as they tell you that 3 military service members were shot in Syria, ambush style. So pay attention now. Is another retaliation again from Donald Trump. I guess it's war with Syria now. But pay attention to this because all of it is a hoax. 100% fake terrorists they're giving you right here. Listen.
It says Willie James Inman reports the 2 U.S. Army soldiers and an American interpreter were killed by a lone gunman.
By a lone gunman. And it's 3 of them.
Pentagon officials say 2 U.S. Army soldiers and a U.S. interpreter were killed Saturday in an attack in Syria.
So we warned the
Look at this right here, people. And right away, they find Donald Trump right away. And to make it look real, they have the supposedly airplane in the background for the sounding. That's what they always do, people. You never catch up on it? That's what they're doing. The Donald Trump is a faker. That's a green screen. So they make the sound in the back because he's so busy. He always on the Air Force One. So these reporters always be right there with the mic to catch him either going on the Air Force One or coming off. What a fake shit for TV. You buy into that? Or you gonna believe in these stories when they're faking your right here, this ball? Come on.
3 great patriots.
Where is the plane?
In Syria.
Where is the plane?
You know how it happened? It was an ambush.
The ambush.
3 other U.S. personnel were wounded
So
in
you
the
see
attack.
another 3 again, people. So it's 6 of them total, 3 dead and 3 alive. They give you 6 and they split it for 33. Do you get it? Coding Freemasonry.
The Pentagon says they were all part of a joint counter-terror operation with Syrian forces.
Listen.
No group has claimed responsibility
No
for the
group.
killings, but President Trump said on Saturday he believes ISIS was behind the attack.
So there you go, people. None of them terrorist group take the responsibility. But Donald Trump tell you right there that it is ISIS, the made-up terror group. They're not real. I don't know who dumb enough to believe in ISIS and Taliban and these supposedly Al-Qaedas of the world. It's not real. It's fabricated shit for the scare tactics that they use on the masses. They can get you to bend anywhere they want you in the name of terrorists. Why you think they keep it on the table?
But this was an ISIS attack.
It's an ISIS
on
attack.
us and Syria.
See?
And
The ISIS
again,
attack.
we mourn the loss and we pray for them and their parents and their
Pray for
loved
them.
ones.
U.S. Central Command said the gunman was engaged and killed.
So there you
A
go,
Syri-
people. He was engaged and killed. As you could see, people, it's 12/13. It happened. 12/13, December 13. That's coding. But pay attention to this. Listen.
Government spokesperson said it had issued intelligence warnings to the U.S. prior to the attacks about a possible ISIS attack in the region.
Okay, so they already been warned about a possible ISIS attack in the region. What a joke for the dumb people here. So there you go, people. Another terrorist attack on American troops right there in Syria by ISIS. You believe it? This is what they're using to wash your brain here, people. These fake war, these fake terrorists and attacks. Move.
Is Mohammed Saleh, and let's start this broadcast by taking a quick look as to what is making headlines at this hour.
There you go, people. They know for sure that it's ISIS. It's ISIS killed
The US
3
has confirmed
gunmen.
that 2 of its service members and 1 civilian were apparently killed in Syria after an ambush by a lone gunman linked to the terror group ISIS.
Look, people, this is what they're showing you for the ISIS. They also have the stars. It's funny how the ISIS same star, the ones that an American flag. No joke. You have to understand, people, all of them is the same running game on the regular public. Pay attention to what they show you
3
for
other US
ISIS.
service members were also reportedly injured, and the US says
What
the
is
gunman
that?
was engaged and then
Permanent eye?
killed.
Look what they're showing you, people. Look what they're showing you. There go the battle right there. I guess this is the fight. Wow. What a joke for the dumb people. Like I told you, people, they're going to keep showing you these terrorist attacks on Americans all over the world. Because America have troops supposedly all over the world. You see, that was in Syria. Right there, they show you these service member got hit and an interpreter. 2 service member and 1 interpreter. And they claim 3 other people was injured beside those that dead right there. 3-3 for Freemasonry. Move.
So to bring you up to
Listen
date,
to this,
this
people.
shooting at Bondi Beach has now been declared officially a terrorist incident.
Okay,
and
listen.
important to mention, within that declaration,
Listen, people.
police now have special powers to investigate. So
They have special powers to investigate. So they're talking about a Bondi Beach right there, people, in Australia. Look how much people they tell you dead right there. Confirmed dead, 12. That's for the number 3 coding. Now look on the hospitalized peoples across Sydney. Look at it. 2-9. And I already told you the 2-9 is 11-9, people. It's the coding, the destruction coding right there. And one of 2 gunmen was shot dead. So pay attention. You see the 1 and the 2? That's the number 3 coding right there. So it's all coding. with whatever they
wanted to
give you.
speculate
Right?
up until now, but we can now say officially this has been, without question, a terrorist attack. 12 people, including one of the two gunmen, are confirmed dead after these two assailants opened fire at Archer Park on the edge of Bondi Beach during a Jewish family event on the first...
So there you go, people. It was a Jewish family event. A Jewish family event. And listen, people, every time, almost every year, when it gets down to these times that they tell you, you know, Muslim always get into these modes and Jews get into these modes and all of them religion kicking in, they can show you attacks. Listen to this, listen.
Day of Hanukkah.
So this is the day of Hanukkah. You see that right there? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Gatherings and celebrating some kind of religion, and then they give you this destruction right here. Pay attention, because I already told you it's a hoax. Just like they show you terrorist attack on American soldiers, is the same damn shit they're showing you right here. It's another terrorist attack, this time in Sydney.
9 people have been hospitalised across Sydney. Among them are 2 police officers, and we can now tell you
even
a
2
child.
police officers
The
and a
conditions
child.
of all are being described as serious. There is a second gunman who is being treated in hospital. We understand his condition is critical.
So there are 1 gunman dead and 1 injured.
Several explosive devices have been found in a vehicle nearby.
So they have the explosive, people. Hold on, man. So they have all these explosive in a car nearby. They didn't use it. They always tell you these in these fake fucking terrorist attacks, people. They always tell you that they have bombs. Remember, once they mention terrorists, bomb gotta be involved. Even if the bomb never get used, it gonna be in the car, it gonna be in their house, it gonna be somewhere just to tie bomb to terrorists. What a joke for the damn public.
Unit is on the scene. At Bonnie Rig in southwestern Sydney, police have begun raiding a home.
They start raiding a home.
We are led to believe that that is the home of one of the gunmen.
Which one that
Ali,
dead?
we've got some pictures just in of police, tactical teams and detectives on a street in Bonnie Rig.
Yeah, a large section of the road is taped off, as you can see, Georgie. Police have been trying to keep locals away from the scene for a number of hours.
What scene? You mean the way you're searching the person's home? You're searching one of the gunman's home and you're trying to keep the peoples off the scene. Pay attention to this.
And I think this is so important when we've just heard the New South Wales Police Commissioner and the New South Wales Premier hammering home that this is not a moment for anger and for retribution, Georgie. No one should be going near the home. We need to be staying away and letting New South Wales do this important job, this important investigation. But these are pictures coming out of Bonnie Rig in southwest Sydney at the moment. And I mean, Georgie, we didn't want to connect all the dots, or we didn't want to believe.
You didn't want to connect the dots. You didn't want to believe what? Look like a damn man in a drag. You didn't want to believe what? This is fake news, people. Fake news. I guess now Australia got their terrorist attack. Wait for England and these other countries to scream out terrorist attack against them. Remember, this is the time now, people. They're going to show them. They're going to supposedly have terrorist attack all over. Listen.
This was going to be the case, but it was what we were all fearing, a terror attack on...
See, they fear it, that it was a terrorist attack, and yes, it is. Wow, what a joke for the public. Bam.
Serena Andaloro, another reporter is there, has another witness.
By the way, that man that you see holding the hand up and he have a gun in the hand, he's screaming victory right there because he's the one who disarmed one of the gunmen. The man that come in, those gunmen that come there with this rifle, that's shooting people randomly on the beach. This guy creep up on one of them and get the gun. We're going to get to the video in a minute, but pay attention.
Want to take it away for the moment?
Look, he said he's cheering victory and he put the gun down.
Michael, good evening. Festival of Light here, but it is one of our darkest days. One light that we have been stumbling upon in the back streets of Bondi. Here are some of the heroes that have helped, and Wias has only been here 1 month, but he was on scene straight away. Wias, talk us through what you saw and what happened.
Today, me, it's the one day I am shocked. I go for the beach for...
Watch the hand, people. Watch the hand and the hand movements. So you've just find this guy randomly I'm just saying, you just pick up this guy randomly to give him an interview. Because he can speak good or what? What happened? Why use him? Pay attention. That's a mockery.
Look, two men. He come, seen through everything, munition.
He had ammunition.
They have ammunition on the
one
belt.
Sniper, very big.
Sniper,
and,
very good.
He shoot one, two.
Wow.
And one moment.
There you go, people. There you go. You have to get one of these if the story gonna be believable to the dummies. But guess what? You bring one of these and then bam, it get exposed when the smart people see it. You see that? It's a two-edged sword. You understand what I mean? You can use it to sell the dummy shit all day of the week, but you don't understand. You just go to the extreme and the smart people spot it. Do you understand? But they don't care about the smart people. It's the dummy they're working on. That was the whole operation to work on the dummy's brain. So pay attention to this.
Visit me, I go
he
after
scope you?
one car. I
say, go after one car.
This. I listen.
Wow.
So you were hiding behind a car?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You make it out. You're hiding behind the car.
With you, this in English. What did you say?
She was pregnant like me.
Exactly.
Okay, so you don't know English, but they find you to tell the story in English. And I guess the reporter know exactly what you're talking about when you're trying to say these words. What a joke for the public. But like I told you, they have to have these characters, these enthusiasm characters to base it, to put it in your head that this shit is real. Finish listening.
And this mother, he say,
the mother's
the respiration.
Wow, with the Nike on. You got the Nike people, you got the Nike check sign. Can't leave it out. Remember, he's on TV. You have to be geared up.
I think you're dead. It's this. Me, I say, what? I am here for you.
This must have been really overwhelming for you.
Of course it is.
Sorry?
Must have been.
You don't understand the words. Must have been overwhelming for you. Hey, say it again. He didn't hear you say some big word that he can't understand. Remember, he can barely speak English. And you have given him an interview you give him an English interview. So you have to be talking with his hands and all. Okay, there you go, people. That's how you understand fake for TV. You can't fake real. Don't do it. Move. Now take a look at the footage, people. Somebody with a camera and they was trying to find the gunman the whole time. You see the camera moving, searching for the gunman? And now they find him right there in black and white. By the way, the film is a little bit foggy. Pay attention. Look at it. Foggy film. And look, people, the man is there shooting. I don't know what he's shooting at. But somebody there with a camera recording the whole thing like TV show. They don't know if the man gonna turn the gun on them. But pay attention, another brave character again. He running up on the man that hold the gun right there, shooting at somebody. It's a live gun, people, busting right there. Watch. He run up on him. He look like a fucking show to me, people. Go back again. Take a look at it right there. Pay attention. Look at this. Look, the man was behind the car the whole time. He was standing behind the car, and I guess the shooter ain't see him. Can you imagine somebody there shooting? It's too comfortable. Why is so comfortable just shooting? He not watching his back. No, somebody in this mode shooting is well alert, people. Jumpy. You kidding me? So how this guy could just be sitting right behind that car and get up and run to go hold him right there? Look at this, people, the way he hold him right there. And he get the gun from him? Get the fuck out of here. There's no way he could get the gun from him right there. The man just hold the gun standing in a shooting stand, people. You just run upon him and hold him from behind and hold his neck with one hand and hold the gun with the next and take it out of his both hands. He hold the gun with both hands. You put one hand around his neck and use one hand to take the gun from his both hands. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, people. It is bullshit. It's fakery. WWE style right here. Entertainment for the dumb people. Now he pointing the gun. We hear shots still firing. Did you shoot at him? You shoot him? Hold on here, people. Look at this right here. Look at it. And then all of a sudden, when he got the gun, a woman run over to him. You believe that? As soon as the woman see the scrabbling, she gone. I don't care, people. This is bullshit. So you're harassing for the gun and the woman set to run over there by his side? No, this is bullshit. And you hear shots. You hear TV shots firing, right? Okay, is it him shooting at the gunman right there? You disarm him and shooting at him? Let's see. Listen and pay attention. Listen. There go gunshot. Listen. Listen. What is he doing? He's going in his pocket. Look, people, what is this? He's shooting or what? There go the gunman. He have all these bags on him. What a joke for the public, people. And then he put up the hand for victory. Remember, it's more than one gunman, and he willing to chance it to disarm one. But hold on, he disarmed one, and I guess it's all over now. He cheering his victory right there. He claiming victory with the hand up, and he even put the gun down. Watch right there. So there you go, people. The subject is gone. Right there, the subject ain't even gone, people. The man ain't even gone yet. He right there with the backpack on his back. He got disarmed, and the person hold the gun on him, and he still ain't moved, people. He's still right there. He saw the man put the gun down, leaned against a tree, and he's still right there. What is he doing? Look, people, and now he come throwing something at him. What a joke for TV, people. Pay attention. Is this real? Wow. And look, people, look. There go one of the gunmen right there, people. That's the gunman again. Another gunman. So he stand there and watch him disarm his fellow gunman. Somebody just disarm his friend. They on the scene shooting, doing this terrorist attack, and somebody disarm one of them and he didn't shoot back. Who is he shooting at right here? Go back again, people. Look. There go the one right here that got disarmed. And pay attention. Look. Got the backpack on. And this guy, you don't know if he have another gun on him or anything. You don't know if he have a handgun in the backpack. You don't know if he have a gun on his waist. And you come throwing something at him again. You take away the gun and lean it up against the tree, and now you're throwing something at him. Wow. And look, people. Look. And then look. Shot still firing. Shot still firing. There you go. Another gunman aiming and firing. Who they shooting at? If you're not gonna shoot the man that does disarm your friend, who is you shooting at, man? I'm pretty sure you can see it. You're in the same line of sight right there. Look, that's one of the gunmen right there, people. Look, who is he shooting at? Look. Look at this right here. And the whole time you can hear siren in the background like a movie. Where is the siren going? Where is the police? Where is the people that running that siren vehicle? Where they at? All you can hear the whole time, people, before the supposed man attack the supposed shooter. You've been hearing the siren the whole time I turned this video on right here. So hold on. Where is the people that running that siren vehicle? Where they at? Where is the police? Look at this. Look, people. Siren the whole time, and this guy shooting. Who is he shooting at? I remember the dude tell you that he saw them and they have all these ammunition lying in the waistline, the belt, like army style. But I don't see that. Pay attention to this. Look, people. What is that? And all this shooting going on, cameraman don't even flinch. Just take his time or her time and recording the whole thing peacefully. Take a look. It moving the camera where it need to move it. Look, another gunman again. And there's somebody else behind them again. Look, I guess now, people, look, go back. Look at this right here. Look at the scene, people. A man, one of the gunmen just put his gun over the wall, didn't even look, and claimed to fire a shot. There go another one again. Remember, this is 2025 footage you're looking at, people, with all this fog, and you have to basically look good to see what they're showing you. What a joke for the public. But pay attention, it's still active shootout. There go another man behind them again, so it's 3 of them. They show you in that area. 3 gunmen right there, okay? And now, this guy that disarmed one of the gunmen, yes, he put down the gun and everything. He walked down there and tore a piece of a piece of wood at one of them and everything, and now he come back again behind here with somebody else holding the same gun that he disarmed from dude, that he take from the dude, and now I guess it's a shootout. So that's where he hiding, take cover right there, and it's a shootout. He could have been gone long time, but pay attention. Look, another man join him, so it's two of them. Look, people, look. What, he got shot? Go back again, people. Look. So there you go, people. So hold on, there you go. Hold on here. Hold on, go back. Pay attention, people. Hold on. Wow, easy take the gun from him. Wow. So when did he get shot? I'm trying to find out when did he get shot, people. So look, that person that did the disarming, he didn't get shot at that time. You see it? Just trying to make sure that they didn't show no blood on him. He got on a white shirt. Just trying to make sure that he didn't get shot at this point. Because later on they're gonna show him get shot. Look at it. He's celebrating and everything. What was his interest? He's the police? So watch this right here, people. All along, the siren in the background. Where is the police? There go the gunman still standing there, people. You go chase him down, throw something at him. I guess that's not the one that disarmed him. Just throw that something at him. But look, these people still shooting. I guess they're the one who gonna shoot him at the end of the day. Look. These are terrorists, they tell you, people. Look, it's a terrorist shootout. Look, who is he shooting at? And there go another man behind him right there, people, right there. Wow. Cameraman get a good angle on this shit. They don't even see him, people. They don't even see the cameraman. Look, there go another gunman. And look, now they're showing you this guy looking like blood on him right there. Pay attention. I guess with them shooting at now, when they're shooting at him, that's when he pick up Khan. And the other dude is behind there now. It's two of them. Two of them behind there. The heroes. Look. Got the heroes right there. See? One of the heroes get up, the one in the hat, and he fall down to the ground. That means he got shot. One of the heroes got shot, people. Wow. Look, more gunman again. Wow. This is another video, but pay attention. Those two gunmen right there. I guess now the police can show up, people. I guess now the police show up. Nobody get what I'm saying here, man. The whole time the incident going on, you hear the sirens. Where is the police? Now they show up and everything done. Let's see what the result. Pay attention here. So two suspects they have in custody. Two. Remember, it looked like it was 4 shooters. It looked like it was 4 of them, people. Look again. 2. I guess that's the 2 they got in custody. They have taken 2 suspects into custody. That's it. Where's the other 2? I guess that's the 2 right there. They take him. We see him. If you don't do the circle or the arrow, we will never see anything on this film. We can't see it on. For real. We can't see what they're telling us we should look for, where it's at. I'm just saying, people, 2025. How did you record this? What did you use to record it? Why are they showing these things on TV? Why? How did they come up with these footage? Why it's so foggy? Why you can't see nothing? Why? Because it's fakery. It's 100% fakery. And there you go. They give you right there in Australia, just like they give you in Syria and in America. And look out for more. This is what they're going to do to stop everything now. They're going to start telling you about terrorist attack. Look out for the UK to say what happened there too, people. That's what they're going to do now. They're going to tell you all of these attacks on Jews, attacks because people Muslim, and attack ISIS is attacking, and all of these things. Just look out for that, because this is where they're taking the new world. Another Mag Bam Sunday. I'm gone.